Hi, Year 7 Humanities students, and welcome to another week of Humanities in which we're learning about ancient Egypt. This week, we're going to be focusing on the importance of the Nile River to the ancient Egyptians. So once you have watched this video, you're going to click on the link in Compass to go to Google Classroom and access this worksheet, The Importance of the Nile, or the Nile in Ancient Egypt here. So you'll work through each part of the task, and the Google Slides, the accompanying Google Slides, is specifically for part 2. So let's have a look at it. So part 1 is all to do with the importance of the Nile. You're going to watch a video about the Nile in ancient Egypt, following that link. And then using information from the video, you'll write a sentence about each of the topics listed on the left-hand side. So how did the Nile, what is the Nile River Delta? What do we mean when we talk about the cycles of the Nile? What farming techniques were used by the Egyptians on the Nile River, etc. So that's the first 2 steps. The third step, you're going to examine this satellite view photograph of the Nile River taken by NASA. And you're going to write down what you notice about the land near the river compared to the rest of the land further away, and explain why this was important for people in ancient Egypt. You'll write that in this section here. Step 4, explore the information in the source below, which shows an artist's impression of the central role the Nile River played in ancient Egyptian life. And in the space underneath, you'll list all the reasons the Nile was important to the ancient Egyptians. So you'll have to zoom in a little bit, but I can see here small fishing boats were made from bundles of strapped papyrus reeds. So I might put as the first thing, it was important for fishing. So you'll read through all that information and identify all the reasons the Nile was important. So that's part 1. Part 2 is using sources as evidence. So on the accompanying Google Slides, there are 4 visual sources. Using these sources, you're going to answer the questions below. So source 1, the 3 seasons of the Nile. You'll go into the Google Slides. Source 1, the seasons of the Nile. So the questions are down the side, answer on this side. Remember that the answer won't always jump out at you, so you need to look at the source carefully and think for yourself. So there are 4 sources, and you'll answer all of those. Finally, once you've finished that, it's time to test your knowledge and play some arcade games. So you'll follow this link, which will take you here. Now you select what game you would like to play. I think I will select Pacman. Now I've got to answer one question before I can proceed to the game. So in what continent is Egypt located? It is in Africa. All right, time to play some Pacman. If you'll excuse me, I've got to eat some ghosts. See you next week. What are you still doing here? Come here, ghost. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh yeah, perfect score. Ah, got to answer more questions to keep getting a better score. See you next week.